Welcome. You have reached review time with Imperial, and today's review will be The Matrix Resurrections. Let's get into it. So, this is what we call, if it wasn't for the fact that this movie was released on HBO Max in the theaters, we would call this a money grab. And I can't call it a money grab because it is on HBO Max. So, if you're somebody that already has HBO, you can watch it on HBO Max so you don't feel as bad. This went in straight to theaters, and people rushed out to see it just because it's The Matrix. It was a money grab, although Matrix fans will dig the movie because, they were a Matrix fan, so of course they're going to watch this. Other than that, it had too many moments that I just felt it was just dumb. Uh, all the trailers, if you've been watching trailer videos leading up to it, pretty much kind of told the story. So at the end of Matrix 3, pretty much Neo kind of sacrificed himself so that everybody could live on. They did, but what happened was Neo was kept alive, and he was placed where he will basically run the world, and he's protecting the world in this whole illusion that he was somebody else. Meanwhile, Trinity had a family, and she was in the same area or whatever. So Neo was watching. He was going to a shrink, played by Neil Patrick, and he was going to the shrink, and pretty much the shrink is who's running everything. The doctor he was seeing. Meanwhile, of course, there's another group that's know about the myth that Neo believes he's still out there alive. They found him, and of course now they got a symbiote version of Morpheus, which is like a younger version. So throughout the whole movie, they play nostalgia of all the old Matrix movies, and it's supposed to be their memory, but they're showing the old movies. And they also playing product placement. They keep mentioning Warner Brothers. Of course, Warner Brothers is launching this movie, and Jada Pickett. I didn't even know this was her at first. Then I kept looking, and I said, "Oh wow, that is Jada Pickett." So Jada Pickett is playing on here as well as the general, and so they have to they find a way to get Neo out. On the way of them getting Neo out, Neo sees Trinity. He feels though he gotta get her out too. You find out that Trinity and Neo's bond together makes them both a stronger being. So the doctor knew that, so he knew if they touch hands, they become unstoppable. But if he kept them close enough, it don't make them as strong, and they keep going forward longer for the other person without knowing. So, of course, it was a big scene at the end of the movie that they eventually connected together. Neo couldn't fly no more, and I guess that's because time and him being weak. But now Trinity could fly, so she was flying, and of course Neo could do his like a sonic boom to blast people out, like from Dragon Ball Z. That was okay, and of course Neil Patrick he was able to, when Neo do that Matrix move, he was able to reverse that, place it and rewind. Now he was faster than he was, and then um, the agent that was in all the other movies, he was another character, and he pretty much, him and Neo worked together to get at the doctor, and then he tried to flip on Neo at the end, and of course Neo was able to bleep him out. And Trinity and Neo linked up together at the end, became stronger. They both flew off and said they were going to make a better world, and they thanked the doctor for doing so, and that was it. Now, depending on the viewership, will depend if this will get a part 5. I really just think this is done. It's a viewership grab, so because it's on HBO Max, I guess it's a win-win. If this was just strictly theater, it would be very disappointing. So subscribe to the channel, like the video. Out of my 4-star rating system, I give this a 2 out of 4 stars. However, if you're a Matrix fan, I can see where they might go as high as a 3 or 3.5, maybe 3 if you're a Matrix fan. But for me, 2 out of 4 stars. Till next time.